Welcome to the Jim and Patrick Show. As you can see, I am Patrick. That is Jim, and we are at the woodshed. We need a graphic for that, like something cool. To the woodshed, you know.
You gotta put it up back there. To the woodshed.
Well,
the woodshed.
I mean, I'll do something with, something modern. Like, we're not gonna do it in macrame or anything old like you would do. We're gonna do it graphics. To the woodshed, and it'll say to the woodshed. And there'll be sound. It'll be cool. You'll like it. Maybe I'm over-promising with sound, but anyway, we are here for our next installment of To the Woodshed, and we hope you like our new set. We have Jim here made some really nice additions to the set.
We hired a little pirate.
We hired
to come here on
miniature
occasion.
pirate to drink.
He gets drunk all the time, but he's willing to be on camera.
I'm gonna get the marker out of frame, since that looks really unprofessional. And you see, we have a chainsaw and a stump, and we hope you let us know your feedback if you like the new set, and if you don't, I mean, I don't really care. Jim
then
will
we're
probably
taking
care.
you to the woodshed.
Right, we'll take you to the woodshed if you don't like it. That's exactly right. To the woodshed! Graphic! Insert graphic here!
You always gotta yell.
That's what I'm good at, Jim.
Remember.
Found what I'm good at. And
remember that there was somebody commented about your voice recently.
Yes, that's true. There was negative comments about my voice and that it was annoying. And I don't care. I'm the mean one. Jim's the nice one. I don't care if you don't like my voice. I love my voice. I love me. Every day that I wake up,
you ask me?
I go like this. Me. I love me. Anyway, we should probably start To the Woodshed, huh? To the Woodshed first.
Stop yelling.
Nancy, what I like yelling. Nancy Grace of CNN. This was submitted to us by someone who we aren't going to mention because we want it to come from. We don't want the Men in Black to go get her. Anyway, Nancy Grace of CNN continuously harps on the Jodi Arias story. I don't watch CNN, so I don't really know, but this was submitted to us. That Nancy Grace just can't stop talking about Jodi Arias. Jodi Arias, if you don't know, I'm going to fill you in on the background, murdered an ex-boyfriend brutally and stabbed him and shot him, and she was recently convicted of that crime, and it's right now in the penalty phase. But this crime wasn't being talked about on major networks except for by Nancy Grace of CNN. And and it's stupid whenever people can't let a story die. Don't beat a dead horse. Yeah, great. It's great for your ratings. Fantastic. To the woodshed, Nancy Grace. And Jodi Arias, shame on you for murdering people. You and to the woodshed with Jodi Arias. And that's what I have to say about Nancy Grace. Shame on you for being a shameless shill for CNN's ratings. To the woodshed. Jim, who do you have for To the Woodshed?
Will you stop? You're yelling. They can hear you. You don't have to yell. All they do is turn up the sound on the computer, and that's fine.
I promise I won't yell during your time in To the Woodshed.
Why don't you just...
But when it's my time, I'll do whatever I want.
Zip it.
Do whatever I want. Like a cranky baby. Okay, go ahead, Jim. Who do you have for To the Woodshed?
A new website. Look, you made me forget. U.S. Uncut. It's a new website that talks about the newest political statements and the things that are happening in the world. The person I want to take to the woodshed is Forever 21, a clothing store. Forever 21 recently audited its staff needs and its work ethics and its rules. And as of August the 18th, 2003, all stock associates, sales associates, store maintenance employees, and a plethora of more, if they were enrolled in medical, dental, vision, whole life coverage, it will end August the 31st of 2013. No more coverage, people. So 2,000 and some people that work for these companies and these corporations, and it's not just Forever 21, it's happening all over the place because of Obamacare. Isn't that great? Doesn't that help us all? No longer will these employees accrue leave or part-time or time pay. They will be reduced to 29.5 hours per week. So they don't qualify for anything. Why don't we just, I got an idea, why don't we just go to a third world country and just hire some people to work for $2 an hour so that we all get screwed in the United States and we're all out of jobs. How about we do that? How about we make them pay for medical coverage? Well, I'll tell you what, we're in deep crap as Americans.
It's bad. It's getting worse all the time. And Forever 21, like you said, they're just one of the many companies, and this is symptomatic of the way the companies are going, that they want to make, that they don't have any full-time associates, so they don't have to pay benefits. What are those people supposed to do for health insurance and
nobody
dental
cares.
insurance? And right, the corporations
nobody
do
cares.
not care. And for that,
You notice...
Forever 21 to the woodshed.
To the woodshed.
To
and the CEOs.
woodshed.
Oh, I wonder if the CEOs for these companies are having their salaries reduced.
You know that
I wonder
isn't
if
the case.
they're having their hours
No, that
reduced.
isn't the case.
I wonder if they're quitting their trips to Tahiti and to Hawaii on other
Yeah.
people's grief and suffering.
Right.
To the woodshed.
Yes.
All
to the
you
woodshed.
idiots.
You see it. There's a chainsaw.
Chainsaw,
You deserve
pick
to
your
be there
demise.
with the woodshed. Yes. Thank you. And you know what? US Uncut, you can find them on Facebook. I'm not really sure if it's a website. I didn't want to correct
Yes,
you
it
during
is.
the segment. They
It's
do have
US
their
Uncut.
own
Yeah,
stand-
on Facebook.
Correct.
US Uncut.
Okay. Thank you to them for letting us use their name. We've been in touch with them.
Giving us permission.
We're going to do a lot more work with them because we see what they're doing. We appreciate the injustices that they are uncovering in the world, and we are going to do what we can to try and help spread their message throughout the world, and you know, maybe get, hey, you know what? If the voiceless need a voice, you know, and those workers, they aren't being given a chance to voice their concerns. So if we can help spread the word
think
and
about if you've
make
been working
people
for-
not shop at Forever 21 and get something
Think
done,
about
that's
if you
great.
were working for a company faithfully for 20-some years and all of a sudden out of nowhere these jackasses turn around and reduce your pay and drop all medical benefits.
Yeah, right.
And your
Those
family
sorts
and
of
your
things
children are screwed.
happen
Do
a
they
lot.
care? Does
Right.
Forever 21 care? Oh, they're going to blame
Clearly
it on
not.
other stuff.
They'll say, oh, yeah,
To the
right.
woodshed.
Well, of course, to the woodshed with all that garbage. We have one more to the woodshed person that we're going to take to task. And again, much like last week when I said we were a little late on the whole Aaron Hernandez story, Edward Snowden. And really, this story's kind of come back to me and is annoying me because Edward Snowden is, of course, the traitorous piece of human garbage that is now currently living in Russia, that's giving away our secrets to, you know, our enemies and stuff. And there are those people. I'm taking Edward Snowden to the woodshed because you're a dirtbag, and you know, I wish we could have a drone attack kill you, actually. But what I don't like about this is that people are making excuses saying he's a hero. I've heard this said. Edward Snowden is a hero. He's an American hero for outing these. He is a scumbag and a traitor. Jim, what do you have to say about this?
I agree with that. But let me go back just for a second. I want to take the country of Russia to the
Yeah,
woodshed.
really.
Because Russia, with what they're doing, and it's recently been in the news
To the woodshed.
with the homosexual community over there, they're rounding them up and locking them up just because of diversity.
That's messed up.
That is really
That is
super
real
messed up. You know,
Super messed up.
And again, a traitor is a traitor is a traitor.
Yeah.
And I was in the military. So anybody in the military, this can be super sensitive to, that you know, to the woodshed, and worse than the woodshed.
Yes, exactly. We need to wrap up this episode because we're running out of time. I don't know why, that's what I'm being told by my camera woman. So, that was all for this episode of To the Woodshed. At Jim and Pat Show on Twitter. The Jim and Patrick Show at gmail.com if you'd like to give us some feedback. Jim's trying to talk. We're running out of time. He doesn't understand hard outs, but I do. So thank you.
Why can't I ever do that and have that
Well,
pop
then
up?
we'll do it for you. We'll, you know, would it make you happy if I put a graphic between your fingers? We'll do that.
Yes.
It'll be later, post-production.
Why does that have to be later?
It won't be now, because if I did it now,
I want something between my
what do you
fingers.
want me to macrame letters and put it up there?
Yes.
Should I get it? Could we get an abacus? If anyone has an abacus that they aren't using and want to send it to the show,